So you guys come here often? All right, what is up, my friends? Welcome to the Monday video here on CoolStuffInc.com. I got a really exciting one for you, and full props to AspringSpike. I feel like AspringSpike is literally making Modern survive almost entirely on his back. I don't know how he manages to build insanely fun Modern decks over and over again. But when I saw him playing this deck on stream, I knew I had to play it. I knew I had to steal it. So again, props to AspringSpike. If you don't watch AspringSpike, you're screwing up if you love Modern content. What we have here is a 5-color Collected Conjuring deck. Now, Collected Conjuring is a card that was much maligned, honestly. It's a blue-red 4-drop sorcery. That's basically the instant sorcery version of Collected Company, but it's sorcery speed, 2 colors, and then it's just awkward, honestly, realistically, because spells don't affect the board like creatures do that often, and hasn't really seen any play at all, despite being from Modern Horizons, and Spike's going to fix that here with a bunch of really interesting deck building. There's a lot going on in his deck. So we have Conjuring, can go get 2 spells, but there are a lot of interesting spells here, a lot of tricks going on. So you have Sieve of Truth, which is kind of like a little ponder effect, but costs 2. But if you play it from anywhere but your hand, you get to draw 3 cards, which is obviously very good for 2 mana. So, play it off Conjuring, draw 3 cards. Play it off Calamity, draw 3 cards. Play it off Founding the Third Path, really cool saga here, draw 3 cards. And this one's pretty sweet too, because, I'm sorry, the flashback on the Founding is what cast it. But this card's also as good in this deck anyway, because this card's just sweet. This card just casts a spell for free, mills some cards, and gives you some value, which is awesome. And filling the graveyard for Invoke Calamity is obviously good as well, because Invoke Calamity is a way to kind of cast 2 spells at once. And the real big one here, aside from Sieve of Truth, as far as like the gotcha moment, is Crashing Footfalls. Now, normally seen in Cascade decks, making 2 4/4s is obviously very good. This deck is not cascading, but can cast it off of Founding the Third Path, can cast it off of Conjuring, and can cast it off Invoke Calamity, which is all really awesome. And, of course, making 4/4s is good. Primary win con of a deck. Also have removal spells here in Flame Slash. And then Tribal Flames, because we have a 5-color theme going on here. Also, supporting our Farseeks as a ramp spell. And then Vindicate as our kind of all-purpose removal spell. And Maelstrom Pulse as well. So, kind of like this weird spell-based, control-y sort of graveyard 5-color, just crazy deck. And then Sabra gives us a bunch of tools as well. Unmoored Ego, kind of cool. Pillage, it's a classic. Path of Peril, Sunset Revelry, all spells here. And because we're playing all spells and no creatures, Kaheera is the companion for that, which is pretty silly. And then 1 Emrakul, I guess for mill and things like that, which is kind of interesting as well. So, pretty crazy deck. I'm jammed to play it. You should be jammed to watch it. Let's get right to the games. The first word from our sponsor at CoolStuffInc.com.
Cool Stuff Inc. is proud to sponsor Jim Davis. We offer great deals on card games, tabletop RPGs, board games, and more. Get a free token featuring Jim Davis and take 5% off your next order if you use the code JIM5 at checkout. CoolStuffInc.com. Cool stuff in stock.
All right, we're on the draw with our lucky caverns. Here we go. We can keep this. This is pretty sweet. We're gonna caverns. I'm gonna check the pulse. We got a pretty good hand here, honestly. Farseek into Conjuring, and we have a little card draw also on the side. Let's do this. Just ship the pulse. All right, turn 1 Farseek. What more could you possibly want? Gemstone Caverns. This taps for any color. Also, another Conjuring. Woo! All right. Let's go get just any red land. Real estate. I can't even get a mountain here if I'm feeling like super frisky, but let's get like red-green, I guess. I don't think it really matters that much, just as long as it's a multicolored land. Pay some life. Cast a Farseek. Can get a Triome of some variety. That one's fine. Maybe should just guy. Whatever. As long as this thing's in play, it doesn't really matter, honestly. So we should have all the colors we want regardless. So they're going to get a Triome of their own. An Abzan Triome. What are they up to? Little Steam Vents 12-drop action. Yep. Looks like it. Or is it going to be the Kabu? Kabu's good. All right. Well, We got a target in play for removal spells. We got good stuff going on here. I was gonna fetch a basic here. Just go get basic. Get basic island. I have enough red for the flashback anyway. Just get basic island. Not taking more damage. I'm sure they have flames in their own deck too. And let's just fire up the old Conjuring. See what turns up. We get very small. What do we get? Flame Slash and Tribal Flames, which is actually pretty freaking awkward. All right, I guess her. The Flames kills the Kavu, but the Slash doesn't do anything. But all right, yeah, this is not a good hit, but it's fine, I guess. A little unlucky there. I would say almost any other spell. If it was 2 flames, they would still take 5, you know? So, like, that Flame Slash was the only real dud. But we'll try it again next turn. We're going to see blue, green, white, Geist of Saint Draft. All right. Let's get some rhinos here, please, maybe. All right. We got tons of shots at this, all right? Come on. Let's go. Conjuring. There we go. Sort of. Vindicate, Footfalls, Farseek. I don't want Farseek. Yeah, so we'll just Vindicate Footfalls here. Let's kill this land. So cast this. And cast this. And this is our turn 3. You're a little ahead on lands here, thanks to our lucky cavern. I'll do it next turn. I don't even care. All right. Correct the fetch. 4 cards in hand. Geist is good. This is a sweet card. I miss this card. Geist of Saint Draft. It's killer. They have planes. They have a binding here. Can hit a rhino? Nope. Play agent. Agent for Kavu. It's pretty good. We still not beating our 4/4s at the moment. Only a 4/4 Kavu, and then we're going to play more spells next turn. So untap and draw Vindicate. So we can Sieve of Truth Vindicate here if we want to. I think I actually like that. Let's just do that. We don't need to be too crazy here, I think. Because we could miss on Conjuring, and like this is already a really good sequence, so awesome. That's the exact card we wanted. Invoke Calamity, perfect. So do that. There you go, white, black, any color, Vindicate this. I'm just gonna jam. Right? So this puts them, maybe not actually, hold on. If I jam and they have double Tribal Flames, I just die, right? This is 6, 7, 8, and that's 18. It would require either double Tribal Flames or bolt Tribal Flames. This puts them down to 4, but like I'm just gonna kill them next turn anyway. Yeah, let's just hold back here actually. If they go land, binding, bolt, Tribal Flames, if that's their like their 4 cards, then sure I guess. But as long as they can't kill us here, we get to untap, Invoke Calamity for flames. I'm sorry, we get to Invoke Calamity for double Conjuring, which is even better. So we're doing some good stuff next turn. Red, green, Kavu, okay. And a binding. Sure. So they get in for 8 here, but I get to untap and Calamity. So I'm gonna Calamity into double Conjuring. Take a bunch. Another Calamity. Holy moly. Alright, so it's funny because like it might even be correct just to get flames here, but alright, so we're gonna Calamity. Targeting oh, I'm sorry. Total amount. I'm stupid, right? Total mana value. So we're gonna get flames also. Get flames. Go to the face. It's total. You can't just cast whatever you want. It's total mana value 6 or less. So they go to 3. Look at the top cards. We see Footfalls, Farseek, Maelstrom Pulse, Vindicate, and they're at 4, so they're just dead, right? So we Vindicate here. We cast a little Footfalls too for funsies, and go for the dub that way. Works for me. I'm in. Rhinos. All right. Sideboard, what do we got here? So, Path of Peril is interesting, but a little awkward. Because they do have things that cost more than 3 and 2. I don't think I want Path of Peril. I want the Revelries, though. They buy some time, gain some life. Maelstrom Pulse, I think, can go. It's a little clunky. Bring in, like, the Revelries, and maybe shave, like, 1 grindy card. I think I still want Founding. Yeah, Yeah, this is good. I like this. Yikes. Yeah. This hand's like a hand of the week factory. We're gonna mulligan this, obviously. We do have a Forest and a Crashing Footfalls and nothing else. We've got Triome. This hand's dope. This hand's everything we ever wanted, right? Keep this, ship Sea for Truth. Just turn 2 Farseek, turn 3 Conjuring, turn 4 Conjuring. Just don't kill me. Could have brought in Stubborn Denial, which was obviously very good against us, but we'll see what happens, of course. Draw Vindicate, sure. Vindicated. I am selfish. Alright, so Triome, fetch, Steam Vents, full domain. Yeah, a little scarier on the play here for sure. I'm gonna cast the thingy, Scion of Draco. And we draw Stomping Ground. Just gonna get Mountain, I think. Oh my god, I screwed up. Oh no. Oh no. No, Jim. How could you do this? This is the wrong trial. I also can't guess Farseek. I need to get Forest. I just totally messed up. Well, that's gonna cost us the game, I guess. Oh no. No, no, no. Ouchie wowie. Oh god. I'm gonna get fired. I'm gonna lose my job. They're gonna fire me so fast. I can't believe this. Alright. They have Geist here too. Alright, they have Teferi. That's like, oh no. Teferi turns our Conjuring. Oh, I hate Teferi. Me and Teferi are not friends. Teferi turns off Conjuring? It turns off Invoke Calamity. Oh, you son of a... Alright, whatever. Alright, I'm going to Vindicate Teferi. And just Conjure next turn, hopefully. I'll get Blood Crypt, take an infinite amount of damage. Probably it's dead here. If I had cast the Farseek, we still couldn't Conjure this turn anyway. Which is not cool, but... Alright, so we go to 8 to 6. We're probably just super dead here. No Bloodbird Elf, I guess that's good, but... Kabu. Alright, I mean, we're getting, got a 6. We getting stubbed here, or what? Conjuring? I mean, it worked. That's, I mean... If you're trying to get back on the comeback trail, this definitely is a way to do it. We have to Flame Slash the Scion. And then, I guess, just Footfalls. Alright. That's not bad. Obviously, the issue is that, do they have a removal spell of some kind? They can attack through this. Will I block and go to 1? Let's see what happens. Like, Binding or anything here, but... That wasn't bad. Shock in Sacred Foundry. That's probably not good. End step. Oh, it's Lightning Helix. Oh my god. Flames me. Bolt me. Alright, that's fine. Alright, so I don't know if my misclick actually mattered, honestly. We might have still lost that game anyway. But that's okay. Whatever. Either way. So, on the play, game 3. I'm just going to stamp at. Play draw pretty important here, obviously. We're going to be on the play. And Kaheera. Another one-lander. Got a mulligan. This sounds good. Let's keep this. Keep this ship Vindicate. And we'll go get a Jeskai land, play turn 2 Founding, and then cast one of our spells with it. I like that. Double Revelry is not bad here. Also, we're on the play, and we mulligan, so we're going to draw a card of us probably, too, which is pretty sweet. So, Foothills go. Okay. I guess, like... Recasting this? I don't even know. Let's get this Triome. Because they obviously don't have any creatures in play. They can fetch shocks. I don't get in life either. Which is kind of weird too. Then I also want to get the tokens too, if possible. I don't want to draw a card. Gain 4 draw is still pretty good. Yeah, I think gain 4 draw is still worth it. So we'll just go Tarn. We'll get Blood Crypt or whatever. We're shocking so they can't fetch themselves down to 17 and negate our life gain. So do that. Cast Founding a third path. Cast Revelry. So this is going to be gain 4 draw card, which is fine. Obviously, not exactly ideal. I'd like to get some tokens off of it, but not the worst. Which are Conjuring. Awesome. Love that. I guess Flame Slash kind of awkward here if they play the... It's funny, if they play the Scion, it's the best card we could ever have. If they play the Kavu, it's the worst card we could ever have. So, pretty high variance here as far as what can happen, but we'll just let it ride and see what we can do. Green. Red. Yeah, no, that's the wrong one. Okay, sure. So, we draw Calamity, which is pretty good. We're going to invoke... I mean, whatever, do the thingy. They still have more cards than us. We're still drawing a card off this Revelry. So now we're going to make 2 tokens and just gain 4. That's great. I'm sorry, make 2 tokens and draw a card. That's great. I'm actually pretty happy with that. And let's try and find line number 4 and then cast Conjuring. We also can flash back off this thing too. Maybe we'll do that also. We'll see what happens. So I'll just go cast this. Again, this is going to be draw a card, make 2 tokens. We draw Footfalls. That's worth shocking in, I think. I can actually cast this from my hand with the Invoke Calamity. But the question becomes, like, will I want to do that? I don't think I do, actually. I think I just suspend it. They are playing Teferi, though. So to be fair, that means that they could just do it that way. They have Teferi next turn, and things get gross. But you may cast the copy. Does that not work with Teferi either? Holy God, Teferi's the worst card ever. All right, I'm not going to Babel Life. Where am I? Yeah, whatever. All right. Please don't play Teferi. Wait, I hate Teferi. All my homies hate Teferi. I don't like that. Green. Blue. Green. Shardless. All right. Shardless is going to reveal another Kabu. Oh, man. Maelstrom Pulse. Where you at? All right. So they're going to attack. Oh, it's exile card to the graveyard, too. Actually, it's pretty nasty. Exile my Flames. All right. I'll log with 1. That's pretty nasty, honestly. All right. So 13. This goes down. Land for Conjuring? No. That's ridiculous. All right. So we'll cast... we're going to cast the Revelry out of the bin. Just gain... We're not going to gain any life. We'll make 2 tokens and draw a card. Oh my God, are you kidding me? Oh, why can't we finish the deal here? Come on. This is not cool. Alright, we'll say go. We can chump again. They're going to eat my graveyard again, too. Obviously, I cast Flame Slash and they play Sign of Draco. Come on, man. All right. First Strike and Trample, too. Oh, God. They looted twice. They're not exiling my graveyard. Interesting. Well, he's have trample, so I can't block. So we're just going to 8. And we're probably super dead now, unfortunately. I still have Flame Slash, you know, maybe, but blue-green. Another Scion? Come on. And I draw a tap land, of course. No! Oh, man. What a bummer. What a bummer, bummer, bummer. Yeah, we just have no place, unfortunately. Draw an untap land there. We got a big sweat for like Maelstrom Pulse, Vindicate, etc., etc. But we did not draw an untap land, unfortunately. So all we can do is we could third path and then flash back the Flame Slash and kill one Scion. So actually, it sucks. If I didn't have both Scions here, I get to flash back the Slash, kill a Scion, double chump block, and then play a tap land. And actually, would have been fine, I think. I mean, fine's a stretch, but I probably would have been in reasonable shape. But they had two. So everything that could go wrong, it did go wrong, and now we're dead, unfortunately. So, all right, what are you gonna do? All right, the Rainbow Hand, Footfalls, Vindicate / Truth Conjuring. I guess we can keep this. It's not great, but we can keep. Can Footfalls on one, or we can just play a Triome. We can Flame Slash also. Let's see what the deal is here. Island, Aether Vial. Okay. So we draw Gemstone Caverns. Perfect. Right on time. Okay. We're going to fetch a lot of colors here, obviously. We could just go Footfalls on one and then Gemstones, See the Truth on two. Kind of like that. So get our Footfalls going. And pass turn. Stupid Gemstone Caverns. Not for unlucky players, obviously. Vial goes to 1. The Lord of Atlantis. Alright, spend goes down. And I imagine we're going to try and Flame Slash the Lord here. We draw a Steam Vents. Definitely awkward mana a bit, but definitely want to kill this. All we're tapped out also. So yeah, we'll just play... Shock this in and play Flame Slash. Good, honest work. Obviously, the Breeding Pool, Steam Vents, Vindicate hand's a little awkward, but see if we can't make that work. Next turn can be See the Truth plus tap land into Conjuring on 4. All right, no play. It's great for us. Probably, hopefully, maybe. All right, let's cast See the Truth here. See some truths. Look what's top 3. Put 1 in hand. Let me go Tarn. Fetch up a... We can't get white and black. Obviously, the Vindicate's really awkward, but... Alright. We could actually just take the Proving Ground here and then fetch up Sacred Foundry next turn for all the mana. I think I want a second Conjuring, though, actually. Just go back-to-back Conjures. Yeah, I like that. Any order of those, play this and just say go. See what this Vial has for us. We're at 16. We obviously have Islands in play, which isn't ideal for the island walking stuff, but they're actually not going to Vial anything in either? Wow, what's going on over there? What are you doing, Merfolk player? Vial stays on 2, but they didn't Vial anything in. Fire Mutavaults. It's you can do that. It's fun. Obviously, the more time it goes by, the better. We have these Footfalls in waiting. All right, take 2, down to 14. Another Mutavault. Cast a Tide Shaper. This ETBs, you can make a land into an island. I mean, that's awful. Oh, that's fine. Never mind. Yeah, we have red, so that's fine. So now our Steam Vents is only an island. So we'll go. We have no red right now. We need to go get a. Well, it doesn't make red anyway. White or black. I guess the white from a Triome. White, red, sure. Get this 6 of one, half dozen the other. Spend goes down to 1. This thing dies. It might land us back too. So, all right. I mean, big conjuring here. Let's just do the thing, right? We came to conjure. Conjuring. Don't force me, please. Top 6 cards. Choose 2 instants or sorceries, mana value 3 or less. All right. And we reveal Sea of Truth, Footfalls, Flame Slash. Oh, that's all really good, actually. So Sea of Truth is draw 3, and Footfalls is make 2 creatures. That's awesome. We don't need to kill this Tideshaper, I think. So cast Sea of Truth, cast Footfalls. Love it. Let me put this back where it was, I guess. Give me some Rhinos. Give me some Ancestral Recall action. We need to be aware of dying, obviously, because an Island Walker here would be a huge problem. So we have islands in play. And we don't really have any instant speed removal either, so it's kind of a concern. But I could see maybe an argument for killing the Tideshaper, but I think that drawing 3 and making some 4/4 is just too good, I think. We get the Flames here also, which is pretty cool. More 4/4s next turn. No end-step Vial's great for us. Vial stays on 2. Please don't play an Island Walker. That's all I ask. Suspend. 1 blue instant, exile a target creature, and put 2 time counters on it. If it doesn't have Suspend, it gains Suspend. Okay, so that's just 1 mana Swords Plowshares for our Rhinos, but obviously we have 2 of them, so it's not that bad for us. 2 more coming next turn. Here comes Mutavault. Here comes Mutavault. I mean, I'm happy blocking here, obviously. Can I block? I can block. Cool. Alright, sweet. We go down to 9. We are not dead to a single Lord. And let's get some Rhinos going. Why is this up here? Who designs this stuff? Cast this thing. Make some Rhinos. And we draw Maelstrom Pulse. Honestly, I don't hate that. We pulse the Vial here, because, like, how can they win this game? They have to have another creature, you know, so... I gotta have Shock for a black, though. That's pretty awkward, I guess. Just Conjuring again, honestly. Sure. Need 4. We have double Tribal Flames next turn, also with the Foundings. We just draw a land. Yeah, that's fine. Alright, let's stack it, see what happens. Hopefully no Merfolk Trickster or Merfolk Bouncy guy. I don't think those cards are played anymore. Why do I talk? Alright, that's the one I was talking about. Harbinger of the Tides. Bouncy tap creature. Sure. Only have 1 card left. We're in post-combat now. I'm just gonna Conjuring, I guess. It's obviously a fail state if we like miss like completely, but it seems like the best thing to do. Then play a land tapped. Conjuring's gonna reveal Vindicate, Tribal Flames. So it's Vindicate the Harbinger. And kind of flames them, actually. I don't think killing the Vial or Mutavault's relevant. It's hard to activate both Mutavaults and play spells anyway, so just go upstairs. I guess I should play the fetch land first. I missed out on a point of damage here by accident. That's an oopsie, but sure. Play this, and we'll say go. And if we can draw a land, we get to Flames, Flashback Flames, and attack for 8 and kill them. And even if they have I guess if I draw a 2-mana Lord, they can do that and Mutavault twice, but I still am at least close to killing them. Good old white bordered Lord of Linus. They're just gonna say go. Alright, so get Proving Ground. Unsap. Draw another Founding the Third Path. Killer. Okay. We're just gonna attack. I mean, they want to block both Mutavaults on a Rhino. I'm totally cool with that. Get rid of the Harbinger. It's pretty annoying, honestly, but what am I going to do? Whatever. They can just cast it. It's not like they need the vials, so. Just going to take the whole chunk. Alright. I would say we want to make sure we don't die. So I'm just going to Vindicate one of these Mutavaults, and we'll Tribal Flames them, and set up for Flashback Flames next turn. I could also just Founding a third path. Yeah, actually, let's do that, actually. Set up for... That'll be the Flashback next turn. Sagas are fun to plan out. Let's start here and see what happens. Vindicate and Mutavault. Alright. Cast Found him a third path. Two cards left? Like, what can these cards be at this point? Just like lands? Like, alright, so do this. Gonna cast Sea of Truth. Look at the top three. Land, Sea of Truth, land. Flames, cast back. Should take land. The next turn we have Tribal Flames, Found in third path, Flashback Tribal Flames for lethal without attacking, which is pretty good. Vial gonna stay on 2 with 3 cards in hand. And they missed the land drops, so they're not all lands in their hand. Maybe just like super conditional stuff. Here's the God of Sea and Sky. Obviously a very powerful card, but at this stage in the game won't matter too much. Alright, looks dead to me. I have an awkward hand from our Merfolk player, but we're not going to complain. Untap. Mill 4 cards. I should have milled them for a little more information. Move to combat, attack. We have lethal through non-combat, but we'll just attack first and see what they do. Ooh. The Trickster. The trickiest of tricksters. And now if they animate their land, they can block safely. So we'll just do that as they tap it. Actually, they don't have any cards. They don't have any cards. Never mind. Tap the Rhino. No attacks. Flames ya. And then third path, chapter 3, flames ya again. Just the old 10 ball, corner pocket. Flames ya again. Maybe. If they let us, of course. Copy the flames. Go into the face. Feeling the vibes. Alright, sweet. Alright, so... Interesting. Path of Peril, pretty sweet. I was a little hard to cast, but... Pillage. Revelry Ego. Anything we're cutting here that is not very exciting. Not really, honestly. I mean, like... One of the kill spells, Maelstrom Pulse is actually pretty interesting against them because it can kill, you know, they're likely to have multiple things in play. Calamity's a little pricey. Path of Peril, if we want those. What do we shave here? Maybe Sea of Truth? A little hard to get that card draw on. You can just shave, like, you can bring all 3 of these and just shave, like, 2 Sea of Truth. Maybe a Founding a third path, because without the truths, we're a little more reliant on Conjuring and Calamity here, whereas we're bringing in these 3 drops. Shave this aspect a little bit. Yeah, lean a little more on Flame Slash, Tribal Flames, and Farseek in the early game. Travis. Alright, Kaheera. Forgot about you last game. You just kind of hung out and didn't do too much. Alright, so we have Path of Peril, which is obviously very good. We can keep this. We can get our black sources. Does make it harder to get white, though, but we'll see what we do. Tide Shaper. I do have Islands, unfortunately. Bummer. There's the Steam Vents. There's a red source. We have Breeding Pool. We have the old Steam Vents Breeding Pool Vindicate hand again. Awesome. So we're going to get the Jund Triome with the first one. What's the second one going to get? That I'm not sure. Because we don't have any untapped... I'm sorry, we have Blood Crypt for untapped double black. So... Alright, so they're going to play Master. We're going to get a Jund Triome. Then we're going to Tribal Flames the Master, which is pretty good for us. Some fair magic here. No Aether Vials. Nothing fancy. Just playing some beaters. Play Merfolk. Play Lord. And we'll put in Steam Vents, Reading Pool, Invoke Calamity. Sure. Alright, so it's just shock that one in. Flames here. And then make them commit more things. They play a god, we just like kill it with Maelstrom Pulse or Vindicate, which is also pretty sweet too, so. Path of Peril is obviously not, it's great, you know, but not necessarily necessary. In for 2. Down to 13. Nothing? Nothing has been called. Okay. I mean, we could be frisky and try and Vindicate a land here. They must have a counterspell or something like that here, honestly, but that requires fetch shock too. Whatever, just do it. Get that white source. I can't resist. Just can't. I'm sorry. Can't help it. Show the ugly land. Keep the nice land in there. They missed a land drop, so I imagine if they have a counterspell in their hand, they'll counter this. Definitely a chance they just don't, but, like, what else could they have in their hand? Could be, like, 3 drops, Mystical Dispute kind of stuff. Oh, Hexcatcher. That card's super real. That card's super real. All right. This card's insane against us. Sack a Merfolk to Farseek a non-creature spell in our entire... But they're going to sack it. They're not going to sack the Shaper? Wow. That's crazy. They're valuing the Shaper over the Hexcatcher. That's wild. That seems crazy to me. I don't know. You're just one more pollutant to be removed from the sea. They have another one. Alright. Sure. I guess by fetching, I also didn't get our second black. That might have been a mistake also. Crap. We'll attempt to... We're at 7. This is such an awkward game. No! Not another Path of Peril. Alright, I'm just going to Maelstrom Pulse this and see if they sack or not. Let's play a tap land. Because we are... Oh, wait, nope, I can't do that. Hold on. Nice lands, Jim. Damn it. Alright. We're dying here. I'll kill the Hexcatcher. Which makes future turns better. Black. Nah. Alright, so I can Conjuring next turn. Oh boy. This little Tide Shaper is just going to town on us. It's just dealt so much damage. Alright. What do you got? Awkward Path of Perils. Going down to 3. We do have Conjuring next turn, in theory. Nothing. They're going to Mystical Dispute the crap out of us. Guaranteed. It's a very likely card for them to have here. We'll be stuck in their hand. Oh, just the actual counterspell. Sure. All right. Well, we are not dead yet, technically. Dead to any lord. Dead to basically anything here, honestly. But I'm going to keep playing. You know, let's see what happens. In for 2. Down to 1. Not dead yet. They should have a second counterspell here. Probably. Oh my god. Flame Slash. I mean, would they counterspell a Flame Slash? Let's find out. They will not. All right. They got Trickster or something? What do they got here? You gotta have something. They have 5 spells in their hand, you know? Like, come on. And there you go, Trickster. All right, game 3. No worries. Now we're on the play. Anything change? I don't think so. Path is pretty awkward, I'm not gonna lie. But card counterspell is pretty good too. Maybe we want this like package back in on the play. We have more time to execute it. Path is so awkward. It kills our rhinos too. I'm just gonna not do this on the play. I think on the play we can just like do our plan, just do our main plan kind of thing. All right, on the play. Kaheera, I choose you. It's actually not an ugly hand. It's a pretty aesthetically pleasing hand. Old bordered fetch lands, old bordered flames, and vindicates. It's not very good though, but it doesn't have kill spell. Obviously, we're just drawing to any of our big spells. I'm gonna mulligan. Just isn't good enough. Mulligan to... That's a better hand. Keep this. Got a Farseek. Flames, Calamity, Vindicate. Plays. Not great, but... Opponent's in the tank here. Thinking long and hard. Moving around on 1. We'll go fetch up a... You can get a mountain, honestly. And just get a... Jeskai Triome. As long as we're getting red lands. Want to keep our life a little higher if possible. What are they doing? What's this tough one, I guess. Remember, folks, I do a written article every Friday on CoolStuffInc.com, as well as a video article every Monday. Last Friday's article was a good one. I talk about the first Magic card that's ever going to sell for 7 figures. It's going to be the one ring $1 million Magic card. I'm calling it first. Check it out. CoolStuffInc.com. Triome go. Island. Go. Alright. Well, it's time to go take a looky-loo. We got Farseek. Should I get a mountain? I think. Cast Farseek. I guess if they have like a spell pierce or something, that'd be pretty gross, but I have a second Farseek, so. Oh my god. Oh my god. Well, that was absolutely devastating. Yeah, I guess. Ay, ay, ay. Mulligan into Spell Pierce, not good. Please draw a land. That's not a land. Oh my god. They have to counterspell me now. That's really gross. Alright, well, yeah, I mean, Spell Pierce is pretty good against us. Unfortunately, we now can't cast any spells. And our mulligan means we're not playing a land drop either. So I guess that's just going to be a very anticlimactic end to a pretty interesting match so far. Ghost Quarter? I mean, I do have a basic in my deck still. Alright. Just please draw any land. I appreciate that. That's not a land. Oh man, what a bummer. Alright. Oh, they're gonna Ghost Quarter me? Holy crap. Can I turn off auto yields? Yes. Get an island? Yes. They're just gonna let me cast spells? What more could you ask for? Found him a third path. Go ahead, counter it. See if I care. The old Goose Quarter. Sweet. All right, cool. Oh, please sack your Hedgecatcher. Please, I want you to do it. Come on, I want you to do it. I want you to do it. Come on! All right, awesome. They have 4 cards left. Just don't... And they missed land drops too. Actually, I'm sorry, they missed land drops. They played the Ghost Quarters, so... All right, I guess go. Mutavaults. Don't play God of whatever. All right. Well, it's now turn 5. We still only have 2 lands in play, but we're fishing. Trying to see the truth. No way. Get out of here. Did it sack their Mutavault? Sure, you got it, friend. Turn my Sea of Truth into a Stone Rain. Sure, it's fine. No problem. Yeah, you got it. I said no problem. All right. We're still at 19. We've now cast 2 Stone Rains. I guess Ghost Quarters not a Stone Rain, but whatever. But we get the Sea of Truth again. I could Flames the... If I just draw a land naturally and not need to search for one, I could Flames the Hexcatcher, which would be super sweet, obviously. Just literally just give me land, you know, just draw land, be sweet. Not asking for much, am I? I don't think I'm asking for much. Land. Not a land. All right, Sea of Truth again. Will they sack the catcher again? Or play like a Merfolk Trickster? Sure. I don't know why I talk. I just say everything and it happens before it happens. It's not usually a good thing. Yeah, I mean, this is still fine, though. Like, we're going to draw lands eventually. You know, like, oh, they're going to let me do it now. And there's no lands again? Come on. This is preposterous. All right. I guess. They still have 4 cards in their hand, too. Smuggler's Copter. That's cool. I got a lot of respect for Smuggler's Copter. Alright. What's our best case here? We draw, like, a green land. So we can suspend this and cast Tribal Flames, I guess. How about a black-white card instead? Alright, sure. Flames the Hexcatcher. You got it. Not paying. Still not paying. Why do I gotta click this thing twice? Alright, so they sack the Trickster. It does slow the clock down a little bit. I think now we're probably gonna lose this game anyway. The sub game is turned into how many lands can I go? How many lands can I go without drawing a turn? Come on, Jim. You talk for a living. How many turns can I go without drawing a land? Play a land. Yes. Play the god. Yeah. All right. That's gonna close things out a lot faster than we would like here. It's gonna sure through the Thopter, get him for 4 loot. Still in the 3rd land for us. That one puts the needle in the coffin here a little bit. Nail in the coffin. Needle in the haystack. I'm just all mixed up today, folks. I'm sorry. Copter's gonna Lutski, discarding a Harbinger of the Tides. And I think we might be backing it up next turn, unfortunately. Not a lance. Alright, well, that's cool. We still maintain some complaint equity here. Us Ward 1. Alright, never mind. Alright, we're out. I'm out. Peace. This game is over. What do we got here? Oh boy. Alright. Invoke Calamity, Vindicate. Tribal Flames, Maelstrom Pulse. Alright. We're on the draw. Opponent mulligan to 6. We have get a Triome into Tribal Flames. I'm sorry, found in the 3rd bad Tribal Flames into draw land, Vindicate, or Pulse. Not really a great hand, honestly, but I don't think we can mulligan this. I'm going to keep. It's not great. Opponent mulliganed. Try and see if we can make it work or not. Yeah, Maelstrom Pulse, Vindicate, Invoke. Ooh. I guess actually with the Vindicate, it's not that bad, but it's not great. Okay. We're going to untap. And we are going to... That's a pretty good draw too, Conjuring. Alright, so we can go get a Triome. And then... Founding. Maybe just Flames. I don't even know. Maybe we just cast this... We want to be able to cast Vindicate. Wow, they didn't have map on turn 1. They have on turn 2. That's really good for us. It puts them off curve. Alright, so let's go get... We have red-green. Let's get the Jeskai Triome. It does not give us black, actually. We need black for Vindicate, too. Wow. But we need white. I think we just... Scalding Tarn Farseek. Let me just get this Triome. So we need some help here. Honestly, we're not all the way there yet, that's for sure. We're going to draw Fetch Land. Sieve of Truth. Sieve of Truth can certainly help us play a... Oh, I'm sorry, hold on. I guess this... Hand that pays mana cost. Right, okay, so we can value a third path, cast Sieve of Truth for free, just looks at the top 3, find our third land. Then next turn we can Vindicate a land, mill 4, and the turn after we can Vindicate again off the next chapter of this. Okay, cool. Definitely some very interesting sequencing stuff in this deck. I'm sorry, let's find a third path. Chapter 1. And we're going to cast Sieve of Truth. We're going to see land, Footfalls, Maelstrom Pulse. Yeah, so don't take the land. Put those back on the bottom. And so next turn we have Fetch. We've got Vindicate. Once they have Natural Tron here, we should be in good shape, hopefully. Maybe. And then... Okay, exiles it. Invoke, maybe Conjuring too. Oh, I can't wait. Sideboard too. We got 4 Pillage in the sideboard. We're gonna have 4 Vindicate and 4 Pillage. Imagine Conjuring into 2 Stone Rain effects. Ooh, I like that. That gets me going in all the right spots. Opponent's in the tank here. I'm gonna assume they don't have Tron yet. Power plant and tower mismatched, like a true dirty Tron player. And I'd imagine they're just gonna pop the map. All right, so here's your old Maparoni. Gonna go get a Forest and cast Ancient Stirrings. Very interesting. That means their hand is probably super green, like double Stirrings, double Scrying, or some large amount of green cards. Obviously choosing not to get Tron here. See what they get. They're thinking it through. I know what I'm getting. I'm getting a Vindicate right over there. That's what I'm getting. Classic card. They're gonna find Ulamog. All right, so we can definitely keep them off Ulamog, I think. All right, so we are going to find a third path. Target player mills 4 cards. So you mill 4. Flame Slash, Tribal Flames, and some lands. Not ideal, but we're gonna go get a. Oh my God, we don't have an untap black. Oh, I didn't. That's my bad. I didn't realize we didn't have an untapped black in our deck. Okay, we're probably dead. I just screwed up. Okay, yeah. So I just assumed we had one untapped black source, but our only black source in our deck is the Proving Ground, because we're going to cast this for free a lot of the time anyway. That is not ideal. Unless I'm missing something, right? Gemstone Caverns. No. Yep. Okay, sure. All right. So we're just going to cast the Farseek and hope we don't die, basically. That does really screw everything up, because that screws up our sequence with the Founding Third Path also, which is definitely not ideal. So, yeah, I mean, is what it is. Just gotta keep on keeping on. Gonna get a red source here. Yeah, I mean, sure. All right, so say go, and just hoping I have a Tron land, I guess. Sylvan Scrying. Okay, not that bad. Could be worse. And then we can actually flash. Ooh, Karn of the Great Creator, actually. And that's going to go get what? Nah, I'm gonna flashback Tribal Flame. Maybe we can just Flames. The problem is we need to draw a land. So if we don't draw a land, we probably need to flashback Sea of Truth and try to find a land. They're gonna get a Tormod's Crypt. Interesting. That's also that plays, I guess, too. All right, sure. I guess Vindicate it is. Just draw a land, please. I really just love to draw a land here. Oh, we drew a land, thank God. All right, so now I can do both. Let's fetch up a basic, I guess, at this point. We just need red, black, white. Yep, okay. So let's do this. Fire off the Vindicate. We're going to target a non-Urza's tower. We want them to use their tower to get Tron. So they have to tap the 3 to get 2, in theory. And we're going to go black, white here. And we're going to Tribal Flames the thingy. And now I've got Invoke Calamity for Vindicate Tribal Flames. I mean, ideally, we're going to play, I guess, Conjuring next turn. The problem is, like, with only 3 more Vindicates in our deck, we don't have many hits. Once we sideboard, we'll have 4 Pillages also, so we can just go nuts, which is super cool. But, all right, so they replace the mine. They have Tron online again. They buy Gigantha. And say go. So, I mean, I'd really like to, let's see, Sieve of Truth. So we could Sieve of Truth here, look for a land, then cast Conjuring, and try and hit a Vindicate. And also, we could also have Vindicate off Sieve of Truth also. So we have Sieve of Truth to look for Vindicate, and then we miss, we can get a land, and then Conjure for Vindicate. And then next turn we have Calamity for Vindicate, which might not be fast enough, actually, because they already have 8 mana here. But we could just Calamity here, but then we're just casting a 5 mana Vindicate, and I don't think that's good enough. Maybe make enough forward progress to, like, actually keep going here. So let's get blue. Yes, our blue source is also our white source. I'm sorry, it doesn't matter. Our blue source, we only have one blue source, is what I mean. All right. Yeah, I mean, I think it's just our only... I can't guess Vindicate though. So I can't find Vindicate, and I can't... Mana's actually definitely pretty awkward. So if I cast this and I find Vindicate, I can't cast it. So that kind of cuts that avenue off. I'll just cast Conjuring. All right, blue, red. Conjuring Vindicate. And we find Footfalls, Farseek. We're just scooping the next game. That's fine. So we'll just say nothing, and then we'll just concede. Yes, I screwed up. I messed the sequencing up because of the lands. But game 1, we're super reliant on Vindicate. Game 2, now that we have Pillage coming in, we also have Unmoored Ego too, which is pretty gas. So let's bring in all of this. We're cutting the Flame Slashes, obviously. Tribal Flame is interesting because it kind of just kills Planeswalkers. I guess it doesn't, like, guarantee kill a Planeswalker, whereas Maelstrom Pulse does, obviously. So we cut, like, a few Tribal Flames. That's just killed them, though. Pulse is not really great, either. Yeah, I think we should leave the Flames in, actually. We could just, like, kills Planeswalkers and cheeses them out, which I kind of like, too. Unmoored Ego, Pillage. This looks pretty good. So now our Conjurings are really good. We have 8 Stone Rains and then 3 Unmoored Egos to either name a Tron land or a payoff. It's pretty cool. All right, try that one again. Oh boy, that is a hand. Oh boy, let me tell you. All right, we can't keep this, unfortunately. We have Vindicate, which is awesome. We have Farseek, which is awesome, but no green. I mean, in theory, we could go Triome on 1, just Sieve of Truth for a land on 2. We actually, in theory, we have Unmoored Ego. I'm sorry, we don't have any untapped black sources, though, which is the real issue here. So we cannot play Ego or Vindicate on turn 3. What's a mulligan? All right, mulligan to a couple lands, Farseek, Ego. It's hard to ask for a better hand than this against Tron, actually, so we're going to keep this. I'm going to dump a Pillage, I think. Maybe it's actually Vindicate. Because Vindicate is... Vindicate is a little harder to cast. We're going to Ego on 3 and just name the Tron that they don't have, which is pretty insane. So let's actually ship Pillage. And then we're going to get maybe Farseek also. Yeah, this is just ship Pillage. Because the Stone Rains aren't going to be as important, obviously, once I'm just taking their Tron lands away anyway, so... Let's see. They're on 7 cards. Tron player on 7 is a scary sight. Alright, Scalding Tarn go. We're going to get our... Doesn't actually matter what we get, because Farseek... We have 2 Triomes, and Farseek will get the other one, so... Here's a power plant. Here is a relic. It's mildly annoying, I suppose, but we'll get the Proving Ground. Eat my land. We're going to untap and play Farseek. Draw another Vindicate. Okay. Shock this in. Play Farseek. We're going to get the Triome. So we're going to go now. We have all of our colors. And next turn is just Unmoored Ego for whatever Tron land they don't have in play. So they're off a Tron. Chromatic Star, sure. Eat the Farseek, okay. Urza's mine. Urza's Tower it is. Just going to play a map, leaving the star in play. Interesting. Alright, so fire up the Unmoored Ego. Blue. And we'll target them. We will name the card Urza's Tower. And their hand... Alright, so their hand is literally 2 copies of Urza's Tower, which means they get to draw 2 cards, which is very fortunate for them, obviously. And then another mine, another power plant. So they kept triple Tron and nothing else. I love it. That's great. Alright, take these Tron pieces. They're all gone. They get to draw 2, which is very good, I guess. You know, they replace the cards in their hand, but... and their hand is Urza's Mine, Urza's Power Plant, otherwise. Fantastic. We have Vindicate, Stomping Grounds. We're going to play a Foothills and say go. Ideally, we'll try and get them to pop their Relic. I don't want to Vindicate a Relic, honestly. We might. I mean, we could just, like, Vindicate their lands and just, like, get some Rhinos in play, too, so... Ship Unmoored Ego. They're going to play another Power Plant. They're going to play another Star. Not sure why they're not filtering through their cards, honestly. It's kind of strange. Like, you should just be burning your stars or whatever. Sure, it's fine. All right. So, fetch a land. We'll get a, I don't know, whatever, a breeding pool. Sure. And untap. We have Kaheera also. So, now the question is, do I even want to Vindicate a land? I probably do. We can Vindicate a land. Yeah. And we'll just get Kaheera next turn. Vindicate another land, probably. Skill land. Classic Magic card. Vindicate. Serious Boomer vibes. Play Mesa. Just say go. I'll see Mulligan here. He draws some spells, but... And the Relic is kind of annoying, truth be told. It definitely is... turns off some of what our deck is doing. Not everything we're doing, but... And we don't want to kill it and have them just draw a card off of it. It's pretty bad value, so... Alright, so... They have 5 cards in hand. They have Forest, Urza's Mine. Relic me, sure. Crack a Star. I'm just gonna freaking fetch now, whatever. I'm not doing anything. You got me. Alright, F6 value. Here's Blood Crypt. You got it. Do your thing. Alright, do your thing, friend. They're gonna cycle through some stars here, or cast Starlings or 2, or whatever. Just, yeah, it's fine. Live your life. We got Kaheera the Orphanguard next turn, ready to get a clock going. Play the Urza's Mine, sure. 1 green floating. Just not going to use it. Just going to leave the star in play. Sure. Invoke Calamity. So it's kind of amusing, actually. We could like try and invoke in response to the Relic or something. I mean, I guess we could try and find a spot we can play that. But if we want to keep them off casting Harn next turn, we can Vindicate. If they cast card, I tap out, though, then I cast Invoke Calamity, which is kind of sweet also. Or just Vindicate something else. Yeah, I'll just play Kaheera here, I think. Buy Kaheera. Cast Kaheera. You'll have 5 mana or 6 mana 3/2. Good enough. Kaheera also threatens to attack Karn, too, so. 1 Orphanguard, please. No end step cracks. Just gonna play that another Urza's Mine. Holding this Forest. Just to keep it safe from Stone Rains. Alright, so here's Karn, as predicted. And what are they gonna do? They can only really go up here. They're gonna and okay, I guess that makes sense. It's a reason to leave your star in play, right? If you leave it in play so you can block at a later date. That's pretty good planning, honestly, foresight wise. Draw spell we can cast here, or Steam Vents, sure. So we can't cast Vindicate and Calamity, unfortunately. We might just cast Calamity now, honestly, because we want to guarantee it can do something, because they're actually tapped out from Relic right now, so they have Giganta next turn, possibly, too. Let's attack the Karn and just make them block and see what they do. Okay, so we also need to kill this Karn, too. So they play Giganta next turn. Yeah, I think we're actually going to lose this game. Also can find some good things to draw, obviously. Alright, play this tapped. Cast Invoke Calamity. And we'll cast Vindicate and just kill the Karn. Yeah, alright. Now they get to... Oh, it's and or hand? Oh, I didn't even know that. Oh, wow. Why would it be hand? That's so weird. Alright, cool. Yeah, sweet. Let's do that then, I guess. Didn't even know it worked like that. Kill 2 things. So there you go. So we're in decent shape, but they have some Giganta in their hand. And a Forest. And, like, they can just cast spells, you know? Like, so... Play the Forest. Play a Sylvan Scrying. Alright. You know, Giganta is, you know, a 5/5 right now. We need to draw something else to do here. Get another Urza's Mine. Not a Forest, not a Besaju. It's weird. Sure. Untap and draw a Tribal Flames. I mean, that's a 5-ball. That actually kills a Giganta. Alright. Sure. This is an absurd game of Magic. Just absolutely absurd. Frickin' Tron. Got the variety pack of lands here. End step. Warping Whale, make a Scion. Oh, do they have a Wurmcoil here? They do. They do. No. Alright. That's a problem. All the Stone Rains in the world don't do nothing if you can't close the game out, you know? Conjuring. Alright. Let's spin the wheel, I guess. Conjuring's going to reveal a single Farseek. Alright. Come on. That's just ridiculous. We revealed 4 lands found in the 3rd path Farseek. That's preposterous. Alright. I mean, them's the breaks, I guess. Sometimes you got it, sometimes you don't. And we're actually out of lands, too. Alright. Can't deal 6. Yeah, we're pretty dead here, I think. What can we even draw? I don't know, honestly. Yeah, we're like exile a card. You got it. Man, losing to Tron with freaking 95 Stone Rains in your deck is pretty embarrassing. But, you know, them's the breaks sometimes. Here comes the Wurmcoil. Good lesson in, you gotta close the game out. You can't just, like, Unmoored Ego their cards and just, you know, auto-win the game or whatever. So, here's a map. Map gets something else. Play a land, say go. And they're just working up to actually casting their 7 and 8 drops, too. So, not good. Tap 3 for a by Giganta, sure. Right. All right. You got me. All right. I'll tap out. You got me. You win. All right, so going winless, not exactly the most glaring review of a deck, and the deck definitely has some serious flaws. Despite that, this deck is super cool. It looks really fun. The flaws, of course, are playing at sorcery speed for the most part is just a real downside against decks like Hammer Time or combo decks or whatever. Being able to play instant speed is just so much more powerful than sorcery speed. And the raw power that we're getting isn't like really making up for it that much. Like a lot of us is predicated on Conjuring just being a sorcery on instant, which really sucks, honestly. And then also Teferi. Teferi just stomps over a lot of the cards in this deck. With the Teferi in play, you can't suspend footballs, obviously, or you can, but you can't cast it. You can't even resolve Conjuring because you would cast them during the resolution of a spell. So it doesn't work. Same with Calamity. And then Siva Truth, I'm sorry, not Siva Truth, Found the Third Path won't work for the first chapter or the last chapter, I don't think either. So Teferi being just an absolute knockout blow. And then you gotta Vindicate it, which feels awful. You can't Flame Slash it, which is also kind of tough too. So I don't know. Deck's really cool though. Looks like a lot of fun. I mean, we ran a little bad at times. Also, it's some mulligans and things like that. Maybe a little misclick or two. But deck seems super fun. That'd be fun to see. Inventive decks still popping up modern, which is super cool. So hopefully win some more games next week. And I'll be on as always here on CoolStuffInc.com. Make sure you hop on over to you actually read the article. It goes along with this video, as well as my other content. And make sure you like and subscribe to the CoolStuffInc.com YouTube channel. Let me know what you want to see. You enjoy seeing modern content? You want to see more arena content? What do you like? What do you want to see? And peace. Thanks for watching, folks. Appreciate it.